The Spurs play before the hometown crowd here live in San Antonio, Texas.
Ready to go? Ready to go?
Looking at the last game for the Houston Rockets, it was a win against the Indiana Pacers. And they showed a lot of heart in that one, getting down early, but put together a terrific run to sold it away in the end.
And how about the game plan that was constructed for that one? I mean, it was apparent how powerless the D was to stop it.
Yeah, that's a good way to put it. I mean, they just didn't have an answer for anything they threw at him.
All fueled up and ready. To go. Brought to you by Gatorade. Let's check out who's on the floor. So on the floor for Houston, Harden and Ariza filling out the perimeter. Then there's Howard. Then it's Patrick Beverley. And it's Capella in at the 4. Ariza no up. Here's San Antonio now. They are coming into this having notched a win against the Knicks in their last game.
And the thing I took away from that one was just how valuable their guys coming off the bench were.
I thought the reserves were the difference in the game, Greg. I mean, a lot of the scoring came from the bench.
And stolen by Howard. Drops in the layup for 2. Ariza's got his first bucket in this one.
Easy to see who's going to win that race.
Yeah, early offense is often easy offense. Excellent work that time.
Well, the Spurs just don't go on losing streaks very often, Greg. One perk of being a talented veteran group.
Yeah, how about the Spurs?
Oh! He has a highlight reel unto himself, guys.
Yeah,
wow.
That could very well be a contender for Dunk of the Year and perhaps might make its way all over the internet.
I tell you what, that is the crowd pleaser of all crowd pleasers.
So he gets the whistle, contact on the way up, and 2 shots coming up.
Really, the right play defensively. If you can't block, force them to the line.
Yeah, exactly. Prevent the layup, give them a little bump, and then maybe they'll think twice about coming into the lane next time. And if they don't think about it, at least they might be distracted by your presence.
Pass to Aldridge. And he dunks it down.
How about the head of steam he's able to generate right there and just gets to the rack really easy.
Inside. Here's Capella. And it is flushed down with a nice jam.
And great effort on the boards, and what a mean that was, Kev. I mean, you just will not see him ever quit on a play.
That guy is a handful. You've got to have a body on him, Clark, at all times.
And you know what? Sometimes that's not even enough. He'll go around, over, or through you to get to the pumpkin.
Leonard attacking. And it's sent back by Howard. Oh, and a fast break for the Rockets. Tries to save it. It's stolen by Duncan. One-on-one fast break. And Green gets it to go.
And you can see the importance of that steal. I mean, really a 4-point turnaround with the conversion at the other end right there.
Yeah, the importance of the defense there. Instead of giving up the bucket and having that 5-point deficit, all of a sudden, we got a tie ball game.
First quarter of play, we're about 3 minutes in. For San Antonio, they've gone 4 of 5 from the field so far. From 11 feet away, a nice shot by Aldridge. Aldridge has got 6.
And it's just hard to imagine the Spurs without Coach Popovich on the sidelines. He's the longest tenured coach in the NBA and has done so much for this team. Easily one of the best coaches in the history of our league. And doing some dirty work on the offensive glass.
And then fouls it up, Greg, with heavy-duty jam on his mind with a terrific putback.
Got a pigeon on that one. Easy money right there, fellas. Going old school on you young fellas. Look that up, pigeon.
The Rockets shooting their third and fourth free throw shots of the night. That free throw, no good. And, Greg, you know, for Popovich being with the Spurs for so long, since 1996, Clark, he is actually the longest tenured coach in all of sports right now.
Amazing, Kevin, and he's done it through winning. I mean, the third fastest coach ever to get to 1,000 wins. You compare his numbers with any coach in any sport, and they stack up as Hall of Fame caliber.
Marjanovic. And foul called as he misses. He'll go to the line and shoot two.
Kevin, we've got a moment here to take a look at what the Spurs have done as far as NBA stats go over the last month. First in shooting percentage, second in assists. And they're number 2 in team three-point field goal percentage. They've got a lot of guys who love the three-point shot, and they do a good job of running plays to get those guys open.
You said it all right there. The hottest shooting team in the league. And that tells you not only are they shooting it well, but they're also focused on creating terrific opportunities for one another.
And Houston calls their first time out of the game.
And I think taking a time here to talk things over is a smart idea.
One of the things you want to do is make sure everybody is clearly on the same page with the game plan. And sometimes you need a timeout to make sure that's the case.
Houston making some changes. Terrence Jones is checked in for Capella. And Ty Lawson subbed in for Patrick Beverly.
Ooh, just shook his man loose with a crafty play inside.
And then the dunk just tops it off beautifully.
High-level skills being showcased out there now, fellas. I mean, that was a terrific hoop. The one-hand slam is so sweet when it's his hand doing the slam.
Oh, yeah, he is so smooth, even on a power finish like that.
And really, that's what makes him unique, that combination of power and polish. And the Rockets have lost out on some free agent wars the past few years. They have remained competitive, but you wonder what could have been if they landed or kept some of those big names.
Here's West. He drains the turnaround jump shot. West has got his second bucket.
Yeah, quick trigger. And from that range, if he senses the defenders have backed off, forget about it.
He had his head on the swivel and was able to pick out the pass and get the assist.
Back to Anderson. 6 on the shot clock. San Antonio needs to get off a shot here. 14 feet away. And at the end of one, both teams putting up some points. Spurs lead by 1. Live from the AT&T Center in San Antonio, you're watching 2K Sports. Welcome back, everyone. We're ready to get going again as this presentation of the NBA on 2K Sports continues. Players are topped off with Gatorade, hydrated, and ready to get going again as well. And a chance for just a second to check out the scoring breakdown for San Antonio.
Well, I like the fact they've already been getting a lot of high-quality shots in the paint.
Yeah, and one thing, Clark, I've noticed is how quick their hands have been tonight. Thanks to that, they've gotten a lot of points off of turnover.
So on the floor for Houston. Austin out there with Thornton. Then it's Corey Brewer. Then it's Jones. And it's Harrell in at the 4 spot.
Sneaky, crafty defensive work that time. Didn't overplay his hand there. Waited until the time was right and then came up with the steal.
And guys, that's a big swing right there. I mean, taking the steal and then turning it into 2 easy points on the dunk.
No telling how important that sequence could turn out to be.
And guys, in a game this snug, moments like that are the ones we usually look back on at the end as a difference maker.
Lawson kicks to Jones. Here's Harrell. And a strong finish with two hands.
And, guys, this game won't be close for long if they keep giving up dunks like that.
No, it won't, G.A. You're right. A glaring error defensively and letting him get all the way to the basket that time.
Well, it's only 2 points. I mean, it was flashy, no doubt, but still, it only counts for 2. 2 is all.
And he slams it one-handed.
Right back to the basics there, using the one-hand slam for that one.
Doesn't he make the basics look pretty exceptional?
Yeah, he does. They look sweet when he does them.
And they better stay with those basics because this game is still yet to be determined.
And it's Terrence Jones with the finish.
Solid on the one-hand throw down there.
You know, Clark, when it's a tight ball game like this, he's the guy they want with the ball.
Yep.
Yeah, and one reason why, I just don't know that I've ever seen him miss a play like that. And the Spurs last season became the first franchise to hire a female assistant coach. A big step, not just for the Spurs, but really for all of the NBA.
And here in the second quarter of action with a hair under 2.5 minutes played so far. Spurs trail by 5. Well, as Greg is talking about, the assistant that was hired was Becky Hammond, a phenomenal player for a very long time in the WNBA. And Clark, you know, you and I were talking about this before. She was a perfect candidate to become the first full-time female assistant.
Yeah, I agree with you, and it might not seem like that big a deal to some, but this was a big-time barrier breaker that the Spurs pulled off. You know, that's a case there, Kevin, of him making a pass to a spot, and then he let his teammate run right into it. Well executed.
Screen by Jones. And Lawson with the drive. Puts up a 3. Another shot. And it's Jones laying it in. Jones has got the lead up to 7 now for the Rockets.
These defenders look overmatched right now, especially inside.
Well, they've given up 10 of the last 12 points from close range. So I'd have to agree with you, partner.
And taking a quick look here at the hustle stats for Houston.
They've come out in attack mode on the defensive end. They've applied pressure and forcing turnovers.
You know, they've also shown some real tenacity here early on tonight, and it's paid off with a lot of second chance points.
Houston, a whole new 5 on the floor.
Boy, he threw out some punishment with that two-hand throwdown.
And Clark, now's the time to do it. Continue to attack that rim.
It's blocked. Harden against Anderson. It's Harden with the drive. Here's Ariza. It's good. The assist that time from Harden. And now an 11-point Rocket lead. And out of bounds as the Rockets gain possession. And now let's have a look at the teams that have had the quickest hands in the NBA during the past month. In third, the Rockets.
Kevin, who says that good defense isn't fun to watch? This has been impressive. The last few weeks, they've been able to get after it and be active and come up with more steals than normal.
David West, he's checked in for the Spurs. Down low. Oh, that's blocked. And he lobs it up toward the rim.
Nice silky finish on the alley-oop.
That sequence, I don't think Clark could have been executed any better.
Stupendous feed.
And that's the beauty of the game right there. I hope we get the opportunity to see a few more of those.
If they time it right, they can end this quarter with a 2-for-1.
And that's how you want to end the quarters.
8-second difference between the shot clock and the game clock. The shot is off. And it's Houston the other way. They've led by as many as 11 points.
They are really getting the work done inside with their rebound.
The defensive backboard has been controlled. They have not allowed a lot of second chances. It's been about one and done for the most part. And I'm not talking about leaving college.
Yeah, I know you're not. That's a bunch of good rebounding taking place there, boy.
9 seconds left in the first half. Howard kicks to Beverly. Fires from deep.
Here we go, San Antonio.
Now the second half about to start up and begin any moment. We're seeing a tremendous game from LaMarcus Aldridge.
Yeah, pretty much all throughout that first half, and he was taking care of his business on the low blocks and getting more than his fair share of dunks.
Guys, he's been in beast mode down low, asserting his will. The defense has been helpless, unable to slow him down.
The second half just about to get going here. We're seeing a tremendous game from LaMarcus Aldridge.
And he just went off in those first two quarters, guys. He's capable of doing that on a consistent basis as well. So we might see some changes from a defensive standpoint as they try to disrupt his rhythm in the second half.
You know, guys, I think you've got to make some sort of change. I mean, they can't let him continue to torch him up like he has been.
They've got Ginobili. West out there with Boris Diaw. And there's Anderson. So that's who Greg Popovich starts the second half with. Over in the corner, Diaw. Outside, Ginobili. It's good. The assist that time from Diaw. 6 points for Manu Ginobili.
A wide open three. They need much better communication defensively. How about that fantastic finish and the aggressive move, too, Kevin?
Trying to send a message, Clark, with that slam, I think.
And I'm not sure if it was text or email, but he definitely threw that one down.
Anderson outside. Here's West. No luck. Good D by Ariza.
You almost have to assume he's going to knock those down when he is that open.
The Rockets shooting their 7th and 8th free throw attempts for the game right here. That free throw good from Trevor Ariza. Ariza hits them both. And we're about a minute and a half here into the second half. It's Ginobili with the drive. And stolen by Howard. Oh, and a fast break for the Rockets. Diaw with the steal. And Ginobili with a clear path to the rack. And he lays it straight in. Ginobili's got his third basket of the night right there.
And that's his style right there. That's his game. He plays it as well as anyone. And when we get to crunch time, that's when he's at his best.
And Jones sends it back. Beverly dishes to Harden. And a foul on the shot. He'll go to the stripe for two. It's going to be on David West. The Rockets have gone 5 of 8 from the charity stripe here tonight. So San Antonio goes with a fresh 5 on the floor. And both free throws good for James Harden.
Probably as close to a sure thing as you can have at the free throw line.
Duncan up on top. And Jones sends it back. And it's out of bounds to the Rockets as Houston retains possession. Let's check out the Western Conference standings right now that we're here in the new year. You look at Houston. And, of course, San Antonio. Tied right now. Rockets leading by 5. Harden up top, covered by Mills. Harden draws the double. Ariza goes in. And that one is stuffed right through.
Boy, he's just dangling from the rim after sending it through there.
You can see which team now has the swagger, Clark, right now.
Yeah, it's with them.
And, guys, that swagger can backfire because you don't want to get your opponent a little too riled up.
And Aldridge slams it in.
And he just leaves the D in the dust and explodes to the basket.
You're right. Clark, maybe a momentum changer right there, huh?
It could be, Kevin. I mean, a dunk like that can sometimes get an opponent reeling.
Here's Ariza. That doesn't go either for Ariza. Spurs trail by 5. And it's Green with the jam.
That's a quick bucket there. Solid in transition.
Well, you know, he loves the chance to get out and run, and we could see right there why he does.
Leonard, no luck.
You know, the alley-oop is a great play when it works, but boy, when it doesn't.
Yeah, it can make you look silly. It embarrasses you. And we had a little silliness right there for sure.
Howard kicks to Harden. Houston moving it around. Harden draws the double. All alone. And that one goes long.
And honestly, not real happy with the shot selection on that one.
Yeah, clearly a brain fade there. He's got to be a little smarter in his choice making.
Ariza goes in. It's stolen by Duncan. It's deflected. And stolen by Howard. And that's an intentional foul.
Yeah, not sure what that was about. I mean, talk about a brain cramp.
Yeah, yeah, completely a brain fade. I don't know where that came from. Just lost sense of time and the situation.
Yeah, how about the sharp steal and then run out? It looks like they're ready to put the hammer down.
Well, we've been waiting for one of these teams, Greg, to pull away. Maybe that'll be a springboard for us.
Could be. A dunk like that coming off a great defensive play has to build some momentum.
So San Antonio goes with a fresh 5 on the floor. San Antonio's gone 2 of 2 from long range in the third quarter so far. Ginobili the pass to Anderson. There's 31 seconds left in the third quarter. Pass to Diaw. 5 to shoot. And 2 free throws coming up as he misses that one. Drawing the whistle and a lot of contact there. It's his first trip to the line. And the first one at the line is good. Houston a whole new 5 on the floor. 20 seconds left to play in the third.
No need to rush here. They can play for one shot.
Yeah, and I think the way you do it, you're patient as you indicated, and wait until about the 5-second mark before you get into your play.
That's good from Ginobili on the assist by Diaw. Diaw's got 3 assists now in this one. And Lawson, here we go.
Not the guy you want to send to the line, Kevin.
This is his first trip to the line tonight. The first free throw is good.
And they're having a lot of trouble at the line today. And unfortunately, it's the kind of day we've seen this team have a lot.
And so he makes both from the line. Ginobili outside. And as we conclude the third quarter, what a game. Neither team giving ground. It's the Spurs. They finish off the third quarter on a 12-4 run. Live from the AT&T Center in San Antonio, you're watching 2K Sports. And we're set to start the action up here in the fourth quarter. And if it's anything like the first 3, we should be in for a treat. So on the floor for Houston, Everly and Harden, they're the backcourt. Then there's Howard. Then it's Trevor Ariza. And it's Capella in the power forward position. And out of bounds as the Rockets gain possession.
Well, that's in the... Excusable to throw a pass that far off the mark.
The Spurs making a switch here. McCallum's checked in. And a switch here also for Houston. Jones checked in for Capella. They double him with Green. Now here's Beverly. To the paint. Here's Howard. And he jams it after taking the nice feed on the run.
It's as if the defenses have just given up.
Yeah, you know, the pace has only picked up the deeper we've gotten into this game, which is remarkable. It speaks to the endurance and stamina of these teams, and it's also been a lot of fun to watch.
And it's Ariza in the corner. Beverly. And it's off from three-point range. Ariza against Green. He kicks it to McCallum. Bonner for three. Second shot opportunity. And he'll shoot free throws here. Clearly fouled on that shot that time. The whistle blowing. And what's your take, guys, on the hustle stats for Houston?
We've seen them make the extra effort from a defensive standpoint, closing out airspace and sending shots back.
They haven't wasted time getting the ball up the court tonight either, and it's resulted in a lot of fast break points.
The Spurs making a switch here. Ginobili's checked in. Houston in the lead. Harden kicks to Jones. Here's Beverly from outside off the mark.
Boy, with an open look like that, he is so gifted. Man, you've got to play better defense. Eventually, he's going to make you pay.
Yeah, you can see he's still in rhythm, even though he misses that one. Almost always deadly when he's that open.
Harden kicks to Jones. Puts up a three. It's good. The assist that time from Harden. Harden's got 6 assists in the game. And so he draws the foul on the shot. A trip to the line to shoot 2.
Boy, perfect half at the free throw line for him. That'll help their comeback efforts for real.
And Clark, those free throws need to continue if they're going to get back in this game.
Green, he's checked in for San Antonio. Ty Lawson, he's checked in for Houston. Harden outside. Jones sets the pick for Harden. And there's a whistle. That's going to go on James Harden. That's foul number 2 for him.
The second half hasn't gone nearly as well for him. He'd only had 1 before the break in terms of turnovers, but that number's growing as this game progresses.
Leonard kicks to Aldridge. And stolen by Lawson. And here comes Harden, leading the fast break. From outside, off the mark. For San Antonio, they've gone 1 of 3 from the field to start the 4th quarter.
Yeah, beautiful play on the interior. They're just using the height advantage to lay the ball up and in when they really needed that basket.
And it's sent back by Aldridge. And it's out of bounds. Last touch by Aldridge. Mills, he's checked in for McCallum. Houston also making some changes. Capella's checked in, and it's Patrick Beverly in for Ty Lawson. And the foul called on Kawhi Leonard. That'll be his 2nd foul of the game. Jones checked in for the Rockets. Brewer comes in for Patrick Beverly. The Rockets again can't hit.
He's still looking for his first three-pointer of the second half after making just 1 in the first.
Out of bounds. Houston takes possession.
Got sloppy in a close game. You have to take advantage of every opportunity.
San Antonio making a switch here. Anderson's checked in. Harden outside. And there's the feet to Ariza. Harden dishes to Jones. Shot clock at 6. Puts it up. No good. In and out. Off the rim.
It has not been an easy quarter for him, at least offensively speaking.
Aldridge, the pass to Green. And there's the whistle. That's going to go on James Harden. That's his 3rd foul of the game. San Antonio making a switch here. Simmons is checked in. Aldridge kicks to Bonner. So the whistle blows on the shot and 2 free throws for the contact right there.
Impeccable from the line since halftime.
No misses yet. Can't do much better than that, guys.
West is checked in for San Antonio. And so he drops them both. It's a 4-point ball game.
Outstanding work at the foul line to make this a 2-possession game.
Anderson with the ball, and it's Harden picking him up. Anderson dishes to Bonner. And there's the pass to West. Changes up. It's tipped. They get it back. It's Anderson with the drive. It's tipped. Mills passes to Bonner. And he uses the glass on the layup. And the Spurs lead by 6.
And just a step ahead of the D in that possession there, making the pass. Nice assist.
.32 seconds left in the fourth. Anderson kicks it to West. And Jones sends it back.
Gotta score quickly.
Yeah, no time to waste here, partner.
Yes!
As clutch a shot as I have ever seen.
In a word, gutsy.
Guys, they're not going to be in any rush on this possession.
Not with the lead. I mean, now's the time to use the clock to your advantage. Take your time. Milk the clock a little bit.
And really, with every point from this point on, it seems like they're just closer to finishing this one off.
If they haven't already done it. I mean, hey, it's been a tremendous all-around performance from this group. I don't think there's any question about that.
Now a timeout called by Houston. They trail by 4. We've got 13 seconds left to play here in the fourth. Guys, your thoughts?
And you know what? And they're going to draw up.
He has a highlight reel unto himself, guys.
Yeah,
wow.
That could very well be a contender for Dunk of the Year and perhaps might make its way all over the internet.
I'll tell you what, that is the crowd pleaser of all crowd pleasers. That's right. No other option but to foul and hope for some misses.
Yeah, they have to extend the game. I mean, plain and simple. Use every second you can on the clock here.
Now a timeout called by Houston. They're trailing by 3. 5 seconds left in the game. 5 seconds left here in the fourth quarter. And Broadc gets to Ariza. Can't knock in the 3. And so it's San Antonio who's straight by with the win. That was a fun night of basketball and fabulous finish as Broadc Cavaliers are out of Cleveland. As they take on their Eastern Conference rival. In tonight's contest. Welcome to 2K Sports, bringing you the NBA. This is Kevin Harlan to call the game with our analysts Clark Kellogg and Greg Anthony. Last time these two teams met, it was the New York Knicks picking up the loss in that outing against the Cavaliers. And boy, can they stave off the sweep here if they can find a way to pull a win off. Dropping another one would really hit the confidence level.
Yeah, in a game where offensively they were about as inconsistent as you're ever going to see them.
They needed to make a few runs, but it just never happened for them. And when you can't string things together, it's tough sledding. It's a tough way to go.
Look at Cleveland's starting group. Kyrie Irving and J.R. Smith at the guard set. Amon Shumpert is out there with LeBron James. And it's Love in at the pivot spot, manning the middle. Anthony, the pass to Porzingis. To the paint. The dish to Thomas. 6 to shoot. And the rejection by Love. For the New York Knicks, they won their last contest against Milwaukee.
And it goes back to what's been their strength, really, on the interior. From a defensive standpoint, they just defended the rim as well as you could.
Yeah, I thought it was really impressive the way they did it, guys. They were alert, they were active, they were aware, and their reaction to shots was outstanding.
Smith dishes to Love. Cleveland moving the ball around. And it's Shumpert. Now, Clark, that is just ridiculous.
Absolutely filthy. I don't remember
on.
ever seeing a dunk like that in a game. I certainly can't remember the last time I saw
I tell you what, fellas, you might not see another one like that one for a while. Oh, that is just weak defense there. I'm pretty sure that was not the plan to give him those kind of baskets at the hoop.
That is good.
They really can't allow him too many open looks like that. I mean, that's just inviting trouble.
Thomas kicks to Anthony. Aflalo goes in. So he gets the whistle. Contact on the way up and 2 shots coming up. The Knicks shooting their initial free throws of the game right here. And that one falls for Aaron Aflalo. Derek Williams checked in for Lance Thomas. Both good from the line that time. Here's LeBron. He's an offensive force, averaging nearly 26 points a game. And it's out of bounds. The Knicks will take it the other way. And the Knicks making a change here. O'Quinn's checked in. Here's Calderon. Taking a look at his stats, he's averaging around 7.5 points a game. The shot's good from O'Quinn. O'Quinn's got his first points in this one.
You always hear about chemistry. That's a perfect example, knowing where each other is at all times.
The Knicks have gone 3 of 5 shooting the ball so far. Calderon passes to O'Quinn. Calderon dishes to O'Quinn. Back to Calderon. Lets it go from deep. And James pulls it down.
Boy, even though he missed, you can't give up that kind of a look very often.
Better to be lucky than good sometimes. Fortunately, they didn't get burned on that one. Where's the box out? Some easy second chance opportunities there.
Those kinds of mistakes drive me crazy and will absolutely derail a team's chance to win.
Here's Porzingis. That's in there. Anthony with the assist.
Another nice bucket down low. They've really been able to work the ball into the post effectively so far.
Yeah, and I think we're going to see them operating a lot of their offense from the interior. And he just big-boyed it right there. The height advantage he's got down low, really difficult for them to defend.
Timeout is called. First of the game for the Cavaliers. They're coming off that win against Philadelphia.
They just looked stable pretty much from the get-go, guys. I mean, sometimes you'll see some inconsistencies come up in a road game that you don't see at home, but not the case in that one.
Tremendous balance on display, Greg. I mean, when you look at who was carrying the scoring load, making assists, playing unselfishly, I mean, they had it all working, and that led to the nice road win.
The Cavaliers trail by 3. Feeds to LeBron. And it's Love, top of the key. Poked away. And the ball goes out of bounds. Last touch by Love.
Well, right here, Kevin, we can get a look at New York and what kind of numbers they've put up these last 10 games. First in free throw shooting. 5th in fewest turnovers per game. And they're in the top 3rd in the league in blocks. They're a team that really doesn't give many good looks.
And you look at their ranking, tops in free throw percentage. I think it speaks to their focus and discipline as a team. They look to capitalize on every mistake.
Now here's Calderon. Anthony on the wing. Look at that jam.
Tell you what, he's going to put that one in his scrapbook. Absolutely insane with that dunk.
Well, now they're starting to rub it in, aren't they? Have build up a lead, and here we go, folks. It's showtime.
That was a Kodak moment right there. The more plays they make like that, the more they'll have these guys on the ropes.
And here is Anthony after J.R. Smith getting his 3 to go. Anthony kicks to O'Quinn. They double him with Irving. Here's Calderon. The Cavaliers pull it in. There's 18 seconds left to play in the first.
The defense better not make a habit of giving him that shot. I mean, he doesn't miss many of them.
Buries it down low.
Oh, perfect timing there to knock down the teardrop.
And it's out of bounds. The Knicks will take it the other way.
Well, that's inexcusable to throw a pass that far off the mark.
Jaron Grant. Langston Galloway.
8 seconds left in the first quarter. The shot by Anthony, no good.
And typically he has the touch to finish when he's in tight, but not.
The basket's coming early and often in the first quarter. It's the Knicks leading by 4. After this break, we'll be back with the start of the second quarter on 2K Sports. And now the second quarter just getting set to start. And before we move on, what do you guys think about what we've seen so far from the Knicks?
Well, they've dictated tempo with their defense and been able to force some turnovers.
Yeah, and you know, they've also done a good job, Greg, on their end of the floor by not throwing the ball away.
On the floor for Cleveland getting going here in the second. Kyrie Irving and J.R. Smith at the guard set. LeBron James is out there with Iman Shumpert. And it's Love in at the 5 spot. Grant the pass to O'Quinn. Kicks it to Vujacic. Buries the long-range jumper. Vujacic has got the lead up to 5 now for New York. On the wing, Shumpert. Covered by Vujacic. And we play just over a minute of basketball here in the second quarter. The Cavaliers trail by 5. Here's Shumpert. Yes, and it's Irving picking up the assist. 8 points for Amon Shumpert.
This is a tremendous solo run he's on. I mean, the kind we've seen him have so many times before.
Grant kicks to Lopez. In the corner, O'Quinn with it. Here's Galloway. Gets the three-pointer to fall. Galloway's got his first 3 points of the game.
Talk about doing a Rip Van Winkle on defense. Come on, guys, wake up. Why are they leaving him open at the three-point line? Come on.
And so it's New York with it. The Knicks leading by 6. Here's Grant. The rejection by Love. And it's going to be out of bounds. The Knicks will retain possession. Lance Thomas, he's checked in for New York. Anthony comes in for Sasha Vujacic. We're now about 2 minutes into the second quarter. Here's Galloway. James covering. Shot clock at 5. Galloway, the pass to Lopez. And it's Anthony with the jam.
And that's such solid, fundamental basketball on display right there, guys.
You talk about it all the time, Greg. Yeah, great use of the pick to set up the dunk.
And, guys, it was a terrific understanding between teammates that made that possible. They really did read each other well there.
And here in the second quarter of action with a hair under 2.5 minutes played so far. Irving kicks to Love. Plenty of space. And again, it's Cleveland.
I mean, even he was surprised to be that open.
Smith again. It's Grant. Lopez dishes to Grant. Back to Lopez. Thomas passes to Carmelo. No good on the triple. The Cavaliers trail by 6. Love kicks to Shumpert. Out to Smith. From outside the arc. No good. Excellent D there from Anthony. And that one's good. Anthony's got 4 points now in the quarter.
How about the passing? They are moving the ball without any thought, without any individual agendas.
Yeah, and it's really fun to see that kind of unselfishness. Really hard not to appreciate all the assists they've racked up.
But he recovers it. And 2 free throws coming up as he misses that one. Drawing the whistle and a lot of contact there.
That's his first
Clearly a foul.
Yeah, he took a shot there, earned those free throws.
First free throw is good. Zinkas, he's checked in for New York. Both free throws good from Anthony.
And that's the norm for him. He's pretty much automatic when he's at the line.
LeBron dishes to Love. James, the pass to Irving. To the paint. Here's Love. The rebound by Grant.
That is some tough defense there against one of the better finishers in our game.
Pass to Lopez. Here's Porzingis. He's guarded by Love. Back to Lopez. Here's Porzingis. takes it up with both hands and rips it down.
And nobody, guys, among the defenders stepping up to challenge him on that drive to the 10.
And, Greg, he says, thank you very much, and sails in for the flush.
And those are the kind of sequences that tell you why the score is what it is.
Inside, Lopez. And he uses the glass on the layup. And now a 12-point Knicks lead.
They have repeatedly probed inside in the first half, guys, and it's paid dividends.
And with as many points as they've gotten in the paint, you know, they haven't had to do much work on the perimeter.
Clock at 6. Here's Love. Got it from 16 feet. Love's got 4 points this quarter.
Well, they're not shooting as many from outside here in the second quarter.
They were shooting well early on. I like their spacing. I think they should get back to that.
The drive by Anthony. The second half just about to get going here. You have to like what we're seeing from Carmelo Anthony.
It's as if he can get to the rim any time he wants. And in that first half, he wanted to quite a bit.
And that's where his points were coming from. I mean, the defense has to do a much better job of challenging him at the rim.
And now the third quarter about to get going. You have to like what we're seeing from Carmelo Anthony.
And in terms of points in that first half, you know, he's now at a point where we expect him to perform that way.
And, Greg, that tells you all you need to know about what a talent he is. I mean, I'll bet he adds a lot more to his totals after the break.
Timeout called, Cleveland. In addition to going over the game plan and making whatever necessary adjustments have to be made, Greg, this timeout also the time for players to get rehydrated or hydrate for the first time with some Gatorade. Plenty of basketball still to be played here, and they have to get recharged.
That's a great point. Without proper hydration, a player can completely run out of gas down the stretch of a game. And that's something that none of these guys can afford to have happen. If you're going to battle all the way to the finish, you have got to be hydrated.
New York leading by 10. All fueled up and ready to go. Let's reset the lineups courtesy of Gatorade for the second half of basketball. And New York looking at who they've got. We've got Robin Lopez. He's out there with Anthony. Grant is out there with Porzingis. And it's Galloway in at the point.
Tell you what, Kevin, they'd love to see him get a lot more of those opportunities.
Clark, that deficit will go away quickly if he does.
And how about how he capped that one out, almost like the 1-2 punch.
Pass to Porzingis. Good. Porzingis has got the lead up to 12 now for the Knicks.
And they're beginning to just flat out fall apart defensively right now, especially on the interior.
Yeah, and that's 4 straight field goals now, Greg, they've allowed from point-blank range. Can't happen.
And guys got careless with the ball there, and the turnover leads to the big stuff.
Once he came up right with the steal, he went straight on the attack.
That's exactly the way to do it, too, Kevin. Go hard to the bucket and don't let them set up the defense.
And the Knicks with possession here. After J.R. Smith getting his 3 to go.
Forget about going for the long-range bomb to cut into that lead. Just take it to the hoop, my friend. Take it to the hoop.
And how, Clark, brilliant throwdown.
Just exerting his authority on that play.
Nice shot by Porzingis. Porzingis has got 6 in the quarter.
Man, have they been effective at getting the ball inside.
I tell you, we're taking a look at some real deficiencies defensively. I mean, they've given up 5 straight good looks in the paint.
Jose Calderon, who's checked in for Grant. James has a 2-pointer. It's rebounded by New York. They've led by as many as 14 points.
Yeah, but they're 3 of 4 to start the second half.
Anthony, the pass to Porzingis. Tries again. Shumpert with some nice D. The Cavaliers trail by 11. Got a piece of it. Love kicks to Smith. And he was fouled on the way up. 2 free throws now for him. First trip to the line for him here. That free throw, no good. The Knicks making a switch here. Williams is checked in. And he sinks the second.
You know, it hasn't always been the case in the NBA, but parity is at a great spot right now. Every team can compete for a title or end up last in their conference, it seems. It's something the NBA wanted and ultimately now has achieved.
And he gets it to go. Cavaliers have gone 3 or 4 so far in the third quarter from the field. Pretty good start to the half. Nasty, absolutely filthy.
And the building is stunned, partner. He dug deep into his bag of tricks.
I tell you what, I hope he keeps that one handy. I want to see that one again.
A touch over 2.5 minutes of basketball played here in the third quarter. And stolen by Love. And Smith with a clear path to the hoop. Galloway kicks to Anthony. It's rebounded by Cleveland. They can look forward to the American Airlines Center after this game. They'll match up against Dallas. That'll be game 5 of 7 on the road. Shumpert, no good.
And you know what? That's one of those heat checks if he's taking shots like that.
Yeah, heat check or not, I don't care how hot he may or may not be. He's not making that one.
Really just a tremendous day for him. And if you remember, he was just as good in their last game.
That's really told the story today, guys. I mean, throughout this game, they've been able to get the ball in tight and then finish.
More active and more physical down low. That's what's really been the difference thus far.
And the Knicks decide to take their first time out here. A big group substitution here for Cleveland. Anderson Varejau's checked in for Love. Osgood comes in for James. Richard Jefferson, he's checked in for J.R. Smith. And Mo Williams subbed in for Irving.
Boy, he threw out some punishment with that two-hand throwdown.
And Clark, now's the time to do it. Continue to attack that rim.
That's good. Jefferson's got his first basket of the night.
Wow, what a pass there. He made that a very easy basket with that setup.
New York calls timeout.
Yeah, I think he just sees some things that can be improved and wants to get everybody back on the same page.
And usually that, to me, is a good use of the timeout. I mean, if there's something that he's noticed that can give his team a lift, I think he's got to try to take advantage of that.
Thomas checked in for the Knicks. Matthew Dellavedova has checked in for the Cavaliers. The Knicks leading by 10. Passes it to Thomas. Here's Porzingis. He's guarded by Varejao. And so he draws the foul on the shot. A trip to the line to shoot 2.
And with the offense getting right to the rim, at least they saved the layup.
Old school D right there, just telling them no easy layups. It's as simple as that. And that's what you expect from them.
There's a minute left to play in the third. Now here's Mozgov. He averages a bit over 6 points a game. Dishes to Williams. Back to Verajao. Just 5 to shoot. The Knicks pull it in. Porzingis has got 4 rebounds now tonight. Time called here. The Knicks decide to talk it over.
Ladies and gentlemen, your Knicks City Dancers.
.36 seconds left in the third quarter. Anthony down low, working on Williams. They get it back. Here's Porzingis. Goes up again. And it's going to be 2 free throws. Drew contact on the shot.
Yeah, the defender all over him.
Greg, he got him good there. I mean, that's why the shot was so far off.
For New York, they have been perfect so far from the free throw line. 6 for 6. And that one goes in. 2 from the line that time.
Impeccable from the line since halftime.
No misses yet. You can't do much better than that, guys.
You know, I love how he absorbs the foul and still had a chance to knock that one down.
Boy, terrific play there. I thought even with all the contact, he still was going to get that shot to go down.
That's also good. So he hits both free throws. New York calls timeout. We've got 13 seconds left in the third quarter. It's Anthony with the drive. And that one is hammered home.
Just Mr. Reliable again here today, Kevin. I mean, they need his points, and he's producing.
Jefferson kicks to Dellavedova. From outside, off the mark. And here at the end of the third quarter, it's a double-digit ball game. Knicks lead by 14. We're going to step aside for just a second, but join us right back here for the start of the fourth quarter next. And we're rolling here again with the fourth quarter. Might not come down to the wire, but you never know. The Cavaliers trail by 14. And Cleveland looking at who they've got to start the fourth quarter. Matthew Dellavedova is out there with Mo Williams. Then it's Jefferson. Then there's Anderson Varejao. And it's Mozgov in at the 4 slot. Shot clock at 6. The 3. It's rebounded by Porzingis. Porzingis has got his 7th rebound here tonight.
You got to give them a lot of credit for the job they've done on the backboard.
They've done a lot of things well today, but really it's about what they've done on the backboard that's at the top of that list.
Williams kicks to Mozgov. Varejao dishes to Mozgov. And a beautiful feed leads to a monster jam.
Yes,
Cutting into that lead a little bit. Way to finish.
And the basket is still shaking.
Oh, I mean, he has got power in bunches on that two-hand.
And a foul called on the shot. Got him on the way up. That time, so he'll shoot 2 right here. And a chance for just a second now to check out the scoring breakdown for the Knicks.
Well, their passing has been picturesque, a thing of beauty in both halves. More than a few of their baskets have come off assists.
Yeah, and the other thing that they've done well is they've really attacked the gaps of the defense with quick, decisive drives down the lane.
Looking at who's out there now for the Knicks. Vujicic comes in for Jose Calderon. And Anthony subbed in for Langston Galloway.
And the deeper we get into this game, it seems like the more the offenses are in rhythm.
Without question. I mean, both of these teams are firing on full broadband bandwidth. I mean, full throttle ahead.
Timeout called, Cleveland. Have to like what we're seeing from Carmelo Anthony.
I mean, he's getting to the rack all game, and if they can't do a better job of keeping him out of the paint, they're in for a long night.
All right, let's go over to the sideline with Doris Burke.
Well, over that last break, Kevin, I got a chance to hear what David Blatt said to the team. He told them that they simply have to step up, saying if we don't make a move now, it's going to be too late. Give them everything you've got. Kevin?
Now here's LeBron, following the miss by Carmelo Anthony. Here's Love. Yes, it's James picking up the assist. 11 points for Love.
Let's go Knicks!
Anthony drives in. There's Porzingis. He dents the rim with a two-handed slam.
It really does make the game easy for your teammates when you can lead them to the rim that well with a pass.
Great job to hit his teammate on that move, Kevin.
Here's Anthony, following the basket by Kevin Love. Anthony again, Irving to the middle, and stolen by Love. And here we go, Shumpert running it up the court. And the basket is good. Got it to go through on the contact, so a free throw coming up. A great opportunity for a three-point play. Free throw good, LeBron.
Yeah, I like that they haven't lost their aggressiveness here in the second, despite being down.
That's exactly when you need to be aggressive, Greg. You know that. I mean, another good job, though, of drawing contact and getting to the free throw line.
Came hard off that pick and finished strong.
Almost automatic when he can get the basketball that close to the basket.
Well, defense has to be played earlier in that situation. You've got to fight to not allow him to get that position in the first place. How about that fantastic finish and the aggressive move, too, Kevin?
Trying to send a message, Clark, with that slam, I think.
And I'm not sure if it was text or email, but he definitely threw that one down.
Here's O'Quinn, following the score by Cleveland. Just 2 to shoot. That's good.
You know, he doesn't have much quickness, but he'll still attack the rim when given the chance.
The Cavaliers trail by 6. The drive by LeBron. Outside jumper. Some nice passing by Cleveland here. And down it goes, jamming that one home.
My goodness, he sure can get off the ground.
One of the best in the business, for sure. You're right.
I tell you what, he is an imposing finisher around the rim. He makes it look a little too easy.
Irving passes to Love. It's deflected. It's stolen by Anthony. A floater. And the shot is good. And the Knicks lead by 6.
He's got so much junk in his trunk. He'll find a way to hurt you.
Foul call that time on the way up. That'll give him 2 chances at the free throw line here.
Yeah, the defender all over it.
Greg, he got him good there. I mean, that's why the shot was so far off.
And the second free throw, no good. A tough break there.
Yeah, he cuts the deficit a little bit, but not as much as he could have. One miss can make a big difference.
Irving from long range. It's in! And he has brought them to within 2 points.
What a bucket at one of the more crucial moments of the game.
How about the cool, collected way in which he delivered it? Clutch!
Here's Porzingis. Yes!
And if you thought this game was over already, you're probably right.
Yeah, I would agree. I mean, It's staring us right in the face, and we've been around long enough to know when a game is over. And this one is in that category.